on International Stammering Awareness Day, we celebrate voices in every way. Each word may pause, but it's full of grace. With strength and courage, we will find our place. Okay, so hi guys, and welcome to Unblock Your Stutter podcast special International Stammering Awareness Day edition. I hope that you're doing well, and hi Pavandip as well.
Hello, Milos. Hi, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. We are back again on the International Stuttering Awareness Day. This is a day that is meant for us, 22nd of October. So myself and Milos, we thought that why not make a video on this special day for us. So Milos, over to you.
Yeah, well, guys, just a little background story of International Stuttering or Stammering Awareness Day, no matter how you may call it. It is the annual celebration that is held on 22nd of October. It was first held in UK and and Ireland in 1998, and the day is intended to raise public awareness regarding the issues that are faced by millions of people, amongst which we are as well, and that is in total 1% of the world's population. So divide that with a number of countries, and you see that there isn't many people per country, but worldwide we should be one community. Yeah. Um,
Absolutely. Ab- uh, Absolutely. I think that you are absolutely correct. I think we have to be cohesive. We shouldn't be divided. And I think that this platform is that a way to actually make us into one strong family. Of course, there are different
mhm.
platforms, but we are also trying to do the same thing. So just talking about the uh, day, basically, I think that it was basically introduced by ISAD, as mentioned by Milos, and we can actually start, Milos, by just addressing a few misconceptions, right?
Yes.
I think I think let's begin with what stuttering is and what isn't actually.
Yeah,
So
that could be good. That could be a good start. But first, Pavandip, I wanted to know from your side if you can recall, when did you first heard that there is an International Stuttering Awareness Day, and how did you feel once you have heard about it?
so I so for me personally, I actually heard this around 2021. To be very honest, I wasn't knowing about this because the amount of awareness within the stutterers also is quite less, I think. And the amount of information or knowledge gathering skills in many people is not there. Okay. So for me also, it was the same. I have learned now to actually gather more knowledge uh, based on where I am, what I'm doing. So I am actually now researching more into what all specific aspects that I want to see. But
Mhm.
I actually came to know about this day in 2021, This actually happened when I was in the US itself, and I was actually just trying to Google, and then there so basically on that Google caption, like it says that it was International Stutterers
Yes.
Day, Awareness Day. So yeah, it was how I came to know that it is there.
Yeah. Oh, well, me as well.
How about
I,
you?
yeah, I think I heard about it in either 2019 or 2012 or
Okay.
2020. I am a member of Stuttering Hangout group on Facebook, and I saw someone putting a green ribbon, you know? I was like, what is this about? Do we now have an official site or something like that? And yeah, and then they said International Stuttering Awareness Day. I was like, okay, we are going uh places, you know, we are going places with this. And yeah, I think it is a great step towards increasing awareness, since this is a disorder and it should have some recognition as well. So yeah, and that is my opinion, yeah,
Yep.
about that.
So Milos, as we said, let's
Mm-mm.
begin to address the misconceptions about stuttering. So,
Yes.
what stuttering is and what isn't. So, what I feel is that uh, we have to clarify that stuttering is a communication difference, not a reflection of intelligence or a capability of a person. It is basically to address common myths, such as the idea that people who stutter are nervous, shy, and less capable, which is not correct at all. So, we just wanted to clarify that people who stutter are very intelligent. They have done really well in different fields.
Exactly.
And for all the people who lack in confidence and are not sure that whether they will be able to do well in life or not, don't worry, you will do well in life. Just focus on your skill sets and you will do well in life. Right, Milos?
Yeah, that's most definitely true, Pavandip. And the reason on some micro scale that I know this is true, within 10 guests, I guess now, maybe more, in on Unblock Your Stutter podcast, we had different people. Like we had from programmers to electrical engineers, from the authors of the book, and to comedians, to the doctors, and so on. So and uh, and you can see Pavandip also has a PhD. I have a master degree. So it is uh, proven that we can take up challenging tasks that maybe quote unquote normal people wouldn't take as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Absolutely. And then just moving on from that point actually. So usually people associate negativity with stuttering. But then if we see the other side also, because there are always two sides to a coin, right? One is heads and tails. So basically we always, or 99% of the time, people actually associate negative aspects. But I think that stuttering teaches us resilience. Every time we speak, at least when I speak, I remind myself that my words matter and it's okay to take my time.
Yes.
We we have learned how to face failures more than a normal person, and we have become more resilient because stuttering has taught us that resilience is the way to move forward in life and to become successful. And I think many people who don't actually face stuttering or like some medical disease or issue, they actually lack in resilience because they actually feel that life is easy, which I don't think it is. Right, Milos?
Yeah, I mean, that that statement I think is very true. And I want to mention basically a person will not become great in their, let's say, either micro or mic or macro level of things if he doesn't face his failures and come from failures even stronger, right? So there is no greatness without trials and tribulations, right? So um,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And then I think that the major, uh, so what are the major strategies and tools? I think there are various people people can, if they search online. Nowadays, everyone in the world has at least a mobile phone or a computer in their home, right?
Yes, more or
So,
less.
so basically, they should actually try to search. They should actually search that where can I find a speech therapist who can actually provide me support and guidance. They can actually try to find self-help groups. There are various resources like our channel on YouTube also now, where you guys can learn on how to talk in a much better fashion, in a much fluent fashion. Milos?
Yeah. Yeah, and which wasn't always a case. When I was growing up, when I was in high school, around 20, no, yeah, 2009 until 2012 or 13, you could maybe have a speech therapist in your city, and maybe some Facebook on group there, but there weren't therapy apps like we have now. There is a Murai speech app. There is I think I heard of one more. I'm not sure, but when I was in my the Apple App Store and I I put on search stuttering help, there was a list of apps that came up. So I'm sure that you can find help now in a much easier manner. And basically, one of my motivations of co-hosting this Unblock Your Stutter podcast was that reason. If you are now in high school like I was and you had bad, bad, aggressive breathing blockages, you can type unblock your stutter on YouTube and chill out a little bit with the videos that we make. So that is like the main motivation of mine. Yeah. And
Absolutely.
what was your motivation, Pavandip?
So my so my motivation, as you know, I was I wasn't in a good frame of mind when I actually came up with this idea of actually making a podcast channel with you. So my main goal was that I can actually have a platform where I can just speak up my mind, I can speak up my experiences with the people whom I care for, basically people who stutter.
Yeah,
So that was my main goal. And then in order to promote inclusivity, basically inclusivity starts with us understanding the personal and professional feelings of people who stutter. Now, if someone we know who stutters, we need to give them time and space to express themselves fully. What usually happens in the world is that people who do not stutter, they actually don't give time and space to people who stutter. And that actually makes the person who stutters nervous because he needs time, he or she needs time.
yeah,
Plus, there are various occasions where people who are more fluent in terms of their speech, they
hmm,
actually try to dominate those people who
very, very
stutter.
true. Very true. I felt that numerous times. Numerous
Yes,
times.
and then what then happens is that they then actually interrupt the people who actually stutter, and they are actually trying to speak their best. Now that is the worst possible thing to happen. Don't interrupt. This is to all the family members and all the people or friends of people who stutter. Please allow the person to speak. He or she will take 1 more minute. Please give them that 1 more minute. They do
Yes.
deserve that. Do not interrupt a person who is stuttering or trying to speak in a fluent manner. Patience and respect will go a long way. Right, Milos?
Yes, and one such a small act of kindness towards a person who has a stammer can bond your friendship in a much stronger way, with no hostility between you two, because they have felt the empathy that you have shown to them without rushing them, without finishing their words, because as you wouldn't like to be interrupted or your words to be finished by someone else. Don't do it towards the others as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then, guys, there are so many positive role models. We have so many positive role models all over the world. Uh, have you guys known that the current president of the US, President Joe Biden, also stuttered really badly, but then he actually, through his own perseverance, yes, uh, we might not agree or we might be with him
Yeah.
on his views of the world, but in terms of a person who stuttered, we should actually look up to him. That even at this age, he's actually leading the one of the biggest countries in the world, and it's not easy. So we can actually get those positive role models if we want to, and we can actually remind ourselves that stuttering doesn't define our potential.
Yes, very much so. And I would like to use the opportunity to just share a screen for a second or two. So guys, these are some of the people that you might have recognized from the American, or let's say the English speaking region, of famous personalities who have a stammering themselves. So we see that the actress Marilyn Monroe is here, that the famous the Elvis uh, Presley is here, uh, the actor Samuel L. Jackson is here, the rapper the Rick Lamar is here as well, and so on and so on. I think list is without the end here, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Uh, I could see one of the best basketball players ever, Shaquille O'Neal,
Yeah, Shaq.
also there.
Yeah,
So basically, you see that nothing stops you, nothing stops you from becoming successful, famous
that is true.
in life, especially stuttering doesn't. So just just like last closing message, I think from me at least, the closing message is that acceptance, and then acceptance to call to action. The first,
Yeah,
people who stutter should accept, and they should actually try to communicate with the people who are with them, that they should encourage them to speak a little bit more, because that will help them to gain confidence. And I think as we celebrate this International Stuttering Awareness Day, let's commit to fostering a world where people who stutter feel seen, heard, and accepted. We can try. If we start this, only then will the people around us will do the same thing. Together,
yeah.
we can change the conversation around stuttering, making it one of inclusion and respect.
Yes, very much so. I do agree with this. And the reason that we speak on this International Stuttering Awareness Day is not to ask you guys for self-pity or something like that. Not at all. It is just for you, the people that don't have a stammer, or you know someone who has a stammer and might be or might not be dear to you, to have and to show um, more the empathy that than you have been showing so far. So that is kind of my view on that. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, thank you guys for watching our channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. And see you guys again.
Yeah. See you soon. Don't forget to ring the bell to get the more notifications. And that is all, guys. See you
See you guys.
soon. Wish you a nice day. Bye bye. See you.